Magkakambak kapatid. Donnie Nietes from Bacolod City, Negros Occidental. Tinaguri ang ahas ng Pilipinas. Nakarap ang Argentinian challenger na si Juan Carlos Rebeco para sa IBF World Flyweight title. Ang Argentinian fighter na si Juan Carlos Rebeco ay dating 3-time world champion. Habang ating kababayan na si Donnie Nietes ay 4-time world champion at undefeated sa loob ng 14 na taon. Samantala, bago ang laban, ito muna ang kartada ng dalawa. Donnie Nietes may 40 panalo, 1 talo at 22 rito ay natapos via knockouts. Habang si Juan Carlos Rebeco naman may 39 panalo, 3 talo at 19 rito ay natapos via knockouts. Ginanap ang laban sa Forum Englewood, California, USA noong February 2018. Sa laban na ito ay gustong maagaw ni Rebeco ang IBF World title kontra sa ating kababayan para itayo ang bandila ng Argentina. Ngunit bigo ang Argentinian na ito. Muli natin balikan kung paano ni-knockout ng ating kababayan na nagtangkang agawin ang kanyang hawak na IBF belt.
Box or punch. Tonight, he probably is in the position of getting to choose.
Subtle things in there that's definitely going to get your attention and get Rebeco's attention as well.
And we begin with Nietes landing one right hand across the top, fighting at a measured pace.
The other guy doesn't want to engage. He disengages when the other guy wants to engage.
That's the name. Efficient, and he only does what he has to do.
And so far, he has blocked every punch that Rebeco has tried. Blocking the body shots with his arms, blocking the upstairs stuff with his gloves. Rebeco, by my lights, hasn't...
Wears on.
In his last fight, he came out firing 70. Rebeco sneaks in a right hand to the body. Rebeco gets in another right hand to the body as Nietes misses with the right upstairs.
That was a really good combination to the body that Rebeco landed, especially the right hand.
He also got some good rounds in with Brian Valoria, who
suffered an upset loss. Ex-Olympian, brilliant prospect coming out, has had a bit of a hard luck career.
Valoria's a popular fighter when he turned pro, an Olympian, an offensive fighter, a crowd pleaser, a good personality, and
people in the arena. But the opponent, when he watches Nietes do that, he's stuck with having to say to himself, you know, this guy's really good. I'm not able to do what I want to do.
Jim, my predecessor ball, and Nietes is like a really seasoned quarterback in the pocket. Look at that.
Well-chosen body shot by Nietes. But in the closing seconds of round 2, already by CompuBox count, Nietes is doubling Rebeco in landed punches. Donnie Nietes' ring nickname is Ahas, the Tagalog word for snake, and it loves the snakes.
You know, I bring this metaphor up from time to time, or an analogy up, between boxing and chess. And the best, Ray, the way he picks punches, the calmness in the pocket, the countering, the pacing.
14-year winning streak. He's the longest reigning Filipino champion in boxing history. That's for a reason.
You're mandatory. Chances are you're going to have an off night.
Absolutely. Consistency in this game is definitely
in the world coming into calendar 2017. But as his experiences with Srisaket Sorong Visay show, there's
so far in this fight, 3-0.
Respect. He's very much like Andre, I think.
If you know anything about Rebeco, but you see Nietes, who's the consummate professional, he's the veteran. His nickname is Snake. He's almost like a snake charmer, where he's very deceptive.
Doesn't have to take any chances on offense to be offensively in control. He's landing 23% of his punches. That's not high, but it's enough to double what
get up. He'll throw just a little bit more each round until he gets the shots that he wants to.
Boring fight, a little bit one-sided, obviously, but if you like boxing craft, you're seeing a lot of it here. And it's not as though he's not moving his hands. Punches are flying.
If the ticket buyers come from the boxing cultures that spawned the fighters on the card.
Now that everything I heard about Donnie Nietes is true.
If I had to guess, I think the boos might be louder in round 8 and 9.
I like what, I mean, I don't know. I see two guys throwing punches. Significant break in the action. Look, here comes Rebeco. His hands are moving. Nietes' hands are moving. They're just also both playing defense.
Right now I'm focusing on the accuracy of Nietes' left hook.
And Nietes has done that this whole fight.
Rebeco spent 4 years on the Argentine national team with Lucas Matisse and Marcus Maidana, and acknowledged that they are the kinds of fighters that Argentine fans love to watch and that he, in effect, loves to watch. We asked him if there's any chance that the long-dreamed...
But it's actually a better fight than that. Both fighters are remaining disciplined.
And it's tough to give Rebeco
Something against.
but that's what I mean. That's what Rebeco on paper wants to be, but Nietes is comfortable inside.
Stop at the bell, guys. Stop at the bell.
And Juan Carlos Rebeco of Argentina landed 7 out of 53. We're at the Forum in Los Angeles, looking at a couple of 112-pound fighters. The guy in the purple trunks, Donnie. Hard left hook by Nietes. Follows it up with...
Yeah, that's Rebeco's, that's his rhythm. That's how he gets himself going. It's almost like a telegraph where he's letting you know that the attack is coming, and Nietes, being the fighter that he is, he can see that. And he'll stick a jab out, slow down. He'll put a hook to the face or a jab to the stomach just to let Rebeco know, I see what you're doing, and I'm not going to let you get revved up and get started. And he's been doing that all night. But Rebeco's doing the right thing right now. He's going to have to sell out a little bit, be willing to get hit, to get his. Because if he stays back and allows Nietes to snake charm him, he's going to be on the end of Nietes' punches all night long.
Right, and that's where, early on, I think it's you can't say it's unfair for the crowd to boo, because the crowd feels how they feel. They paid their money. They're entitled to express themselves. But eventually in this fight, if it continues this way, you're right. Rebeco, what he's doing, it's not working. It will be time to go to plan B.
Which he's been doing this round. He's had some more success.
That Rebeco left hook is one of the best punches he's landed in the fight, but he had to eat 5 or 6 good punches just to get in position to throw.
Well, the difficulty with plan B oftentimes is it involves some selling out, and it can hasten the fighter's demise. In order to give themselves a chance to actually win, they have to increase the odds that they get stopped or get beaten badly.
Well, this is actually Rebeco's plan B. This is who he is. He's a two-fisted fighter, and he's aggressive, and he likes to throw a lot of punches. He went against his own nature, which was to lay back and try to think with a master thinker, and that's where he went wrong. This round...
Publicists, Mike Tyson said, in boxing, you got to bring it to get it. That isn't exactly what he said, but that's the point.
One of James Toney's favorite expressions, too. Maybe he should not come out for this next round.
Ref, he hit him after the bell. After the bell, ref. He said it was before. No. It was after.
Here's a replay.
Here we see Nietes squat down. He's looking. Short right hand. Missed the left hook, but that right hand had Rebeco out on his feet. He's out right now. And Nietes knows it, and he's coming back after this round to try to finish the show.
And now the between rounds clock has stopped.
Short right hand from Nietes right on the button.
Now the between rounds clock is going to roll again.
His legs are gone.
That's why he's running like that, to try to get his leg. But watch the veteran. He's going to start to pick it up, and you'll see him as aggressive as he's been all night.
And he landed a lead right hand flush. As he now looks for the next opportunity.
Rebeco just has huge heart. But now Nietes has a sitting duck in front of him.
Yeah, and I think this is highly questionable for the California Commission, as Rebeco has been allowed to come back in and fight at a moment when he was obviously compromised.
7. Hey, come to me. Come to me. Come to me.
His corner's allowing him to continue. His legs are not obeying his brain.
Questionable for everybody, and now somebody in the corner is waving a white flag, and intelligently so. What's then?
So Nietes knows that Rebeco's hurt, so now you start to see him put some power behind those punches. He commits more knowing that Rebeco's hurt. He closes the distance, he goes to the body with both hands.
Panalo ang ating kababayan by a 7th round knockout. At yan muna mga kapatid. Marami pong salamat sa mga nag-subscribe at nag-follow sa ating Facebook page. Thank you for watching.
And still WBO flyweight champion of the world, Donnie.